deal. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Jamie Sullins, and I am a STAR director just about 10 miles from here in Broken Arrow. I have been with Scentsy since October of 2008. I started to pay for a shoe addiction, and it's kind of grown from there. I was a teacher at the time. I am now retired and do Scentsy full-time. This is actually my 4th year not teaching, so my 4th year Scentsy full-time. And that's really fun and exciting. But I want to know who in this room wants to make an extra $100 every single month. Oh, I like that. You guys are better than the last class. That's so awesome. Okay, so let me sweeten the deal a little bit more. Who wants to make an extra $100 every month without having any more parties or getting any new customers? Making $100 on your existing business. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. So if you're in this room, you knew the name of this class. I'm assuming that you all want to increase your sales, and I hope to show you how to do just that. So I'm going to be speaking about ways that you can sell better and sell more product using your existing customer base through the power of suggestion. Now the class is called upselling, and I really don't like that word because the definition of upselling in the dictionary says to persuade a customer to buy more of a product or a more expensive product than they intended. I never want to do that. I don't want to persuade my customers to buy anything that they don't really want. And I never want my customers to buy something that they don't really want. So I might use the word upsell just because there's not really a better word to use. But know that when I talk about upselling, it's not about me, it's about helping my customer. So we're going to talk about different ways why you would want to upsell, how you can upsell, what to say, and why you would want to do this. So that's what we're going to talk about today. You will make more money, yes, but that's not the only thing we're going to talk about. So why would you want to suggest products to your customer? Save money. We're going to talk about that, but I'm going to jump in another way first. We're going to talk about increasing your PRV. Increasing your PRV can do a lot of things. Basic. It increases your commission check. And who wouldn't want that? Now, I know a lot of people sell Scentsy just for fun money or vacation money, things like that. But I also know a lot of people on my team sell Scentsy to make a car payment or to make a house payment, or to put their kids into private school. There's a lot of different reasons that people sell Scentsy family products. So increasing your PRV, bottom line, will increase your commission checks. But that's not the only thing it's going to do. Who in this room has earned the incentive trip this time? Oh, no. Who wants to earn the incentive trip next time? Okay, well, we're going to talk about how you can earn that incentive trip. Because, okay, let me get on my soapbox for a minute. Okay, if you have never been on a Scentsy incentive trip, trust me, it's worth working your booty off to get because you will never, ever be able to pay for the treatment that you're going to get on a Scentsy incentive trip. I've been on 3 all-expense-paid trips. I will be going on 1 more, hopefully to the Bahamas. That's what I'm pulling for. Trust me, I don't care if you're paying for your own vacations, you will not be able to purchase the treatment you get from the Scentsy family. So make a point to dedicate this next year to earning that incentive trip. It will so be worth it. You'll be hooked. I would cry big tears if I did not get it because now I know what I would be losing out on. So increasing your PRV is going to help you earn that incentive trip. Now you can't earn an incentive trip just on PRV, but trust me, if you're getting that $2,000 plus every month, it's going to get you well on your way to earning that incentive trip. Did you guys know that there's an annual sales award? Do you guys know that? And you know what? There's no cap as to how many people can earn this annual sales award. It is an award that Scentsy does. I don't know the exact dates. I believe it's April to May. Check in your consultant handbook for all the details on it. But it's a 12-month period. You have to sell a certain amount. Map it out in advance how you're going to make that number. Here's why you want to earn the annual sales award. $1,000 bonus check given to you the month before convention. Wow. That pays for convention, folks. That pays for your entry into convention. That's going to give you a nice chunk towards hotels. It's going to help you with airfare for gas money. $1,000 right before convention is amazing. And like I said, there is no cap onto how many people can earn that annual sales award. Every person in this room could earn it, and every person in this room could get the $1,000. Now let me tell you, it's not just about the $1,000 bonus. My favorite part about earning any of the annual awards, whether it's mentoring or sales, there's a party after the awards ceremony. And let me tell you, it's not really anything spectacular at this party, except the fact that you're hobnobbing with all of corporate. Corporate knows you by name. They want to know how you're working your business and what you did to get your body in that room with them right now. Let me tell you, that's priceless. That's priceless, that sense of appreciation that they feel for you when you earn one of those annual awards. So increasing your PRV is going to help you earn that annual sales award. Make it a point to do that this next year. So another reason that you would want to increase your sales through suggestion is to get customers to try a new product. Now, I'm going to throw something out there that's really going to kind of surprise you. Did you know that Scentsy Fragrance does not sell warmers? Huh?
We do.
I want to hear like a minion. What? That's so funny. We don't sell warmers. We sell wax eaters. Because every single warmer that a customer has means more sales to you because they're using up more wax. So if I have a customer that has one warmer, they're going to see me maybe every 3 months for some wax. Every warmer I add to that collection of theirs is going to increase how many times they're going to come see me or increase how much money they're going to spend with me. So if you have a customer that only has one warmer, you need to suggest to that customer to get one for their bathroom or for their kitchen. Start them small, get them a plug-in, get them hooked, then they're going to need one for their bedroom, then they're going to need one for every kid's room, then they're going to need one for the game room. You see where I'm going with this? One warmer, turn it into 10 warmers. You just increased your wax sales by 10 times. Sell more product, and it turns and turns and turns into more sales over time. So again, get them to try new product. If you have a customer that has never tried the Layers laundry line, you have got to get them to try that. Laundry soap is something we have to buy anyway. Why shouldn't they be buying it from you? So we're going to talk about suggestive selling, about things like that, to where you can get them to try new products, which in turn turns them into addicts, and you're their dealer, okay? That's what we want to happen. Now, we also want these customers to be giving Scentsy or Grace Adele or Velada as gifts. So that's another reason you're going to do some suggestions to your customers, is to help them have gifts on hand for that mother-in-law's birthday that they forgot. So they're always going to have product tucked in the back of their closet. They're going to be giving that stuff as gifts away because you're going to get it for them really cheap, really affordable. That's what my suggestion is going to be through using those combine and save deals. So when they give your products as gifts, what do you get in turn? New customers. And that's exactly what you want. Okay, so we talked about reasons that you want to increase your PRV, but let's look at a couple numbers. Now I'm going to show you quite a few numbers up here. Don't focus really on the numbers. Don't even write them down because the numbers themselves are what's important. I want you to see what the power of exponential numbers will do for your business. So the easiest upsell out there, would you like an extra light bulb with your warmer? Easiest upsell. Anytime you sell a warmer, that question needs to come out of your mouth. Do you want to get an extra light bulb to keep on hand for your warmer? If they're getting a combine and save deal with 2 warmers, would you like to get 2 extra light bulbs to go with that package deal? Easiest upsell. It's going to increase your PRV by 1, and you're going to make a whole quarter. Yippee, right? It didn't take any work. You really shouldn't make that much money off of it. But let's say you do this to every single customer at a party. Most of my parties have 8 purchasing customers. So if I sell each of them just 1 light bulb, and let's face it, I have some customers that will buy 10 at a time. But let's say I'm selling each of them just 1 extra light bulb, increase a PRV by 8, making $2 added onto that party. If I do that over a month's time, 4 parties with 8 guests each, my PRV just increased by 32, and I've made $8. But look at this, over a year's time, an extra $96. Guys, that's a new pair of shoes, okay? New pair of shoes every year. Let's face it, I'm buying a lot more than 1 a year, but they're going to be paid for right there by selling a light bulb to every customer. That was easy, wasn't it? So the next step up, if you've gotten comfortable with selling every customer a light bulb, the next step up in the upselling is taking a 3-pack of wax and turning it into a 6-pack. Now, I never want any customer leaving me with a 3-pack of wax because I've only saved them $1. But if I sell them a 6-pack of wax, I'm going to save them $5. In turn, I'm going to increase my PRV by 11 and make an extra $275. If I do that to every guest at a party, because like I said, I never want anyone leaving with a 3-pack of wax, that's an increase of PRV 88, an extra $22 on that party. Not bad for an increase on one party. Now, if I did that to every customer in a month, $88 in 1 month's time. That's like an electric bill. That's a good deal. If you do this over a year, look at that. $1,056 over a year just by asking your customer, would you like to save $5? I mean, really, it's as easy as that. Let's talk about another combine and save that would serve your customer well. If you have a customer that's purchasing 1 warmer and a bar of wax, I would suggest to them the companion system. So again, I want them to get more wax eaters in their house. I want them to try a plug-in for their bathroom or for their kitchen. Let's face it, everyone needs one in their bathroom anyway, because that's the room that needs it the most. So if I have one customer that does this, I'm going to save the customer $10. The way I would approach this is, again, they have 1 warmer and 1 bar. Would you like to upgrade to the companion system? You would actually get a plug-in for half price. Everyone wants a half price item, and they don't even have to have a party to get it, just by upgrading to that package deal. If I do that with one customer, my PRV is going to increase by 20. I'm going to make $5 just by asking them that question. Wouldn't you like to make $5 every time you asked a question? I would, because I talk a lot. Okay, if I did this 6 times, I would make $30. And if I did this 72 times, that's an extra $360. That's a car payment. So I would assume that I would do that probably over a year. So that's a free car payment 1 time in a year. Not too bad. We'll do questions at the end, because otherwise I'm like a squirrel and I get sidetracked. Okay, so let's talk about Grace Adele. How many Grace Adele consultants do we have in here? Awesome. Well, you guys can't do the easy light bulb sale, but you have an easy upsell that's just as easy as the light bulb. And that's anytime you have a customer purchasing a bag and a clutch, what are you going to say to them? Wallet. You can add a wallet for just $4. Who doesn't want a $4 cute wallet? I mean, really. You would actually be saving your customer $31. Your PRV would only increase by 4, only making $1, but like I said, it's back to the light bulb thing. It's an easy upsell, so you're not going to make that much money. But a very simple thing like this, if you do this to 4 customers at a party, you've made an extra $4. If you do it to 16 customers, so I would assume over a month's time, that's an extra $16. And over a year, that's an extra $192. Simply by asking them, would you like to get a wallet and save $31? Not too bad. So let's talk about some Grace Adele jewelry. I know not everyone is bag and clutch people, but I can sell the heck out of some jewelry. So let's talk about how using that product can increase your sales just by suggestion. So anytime that you have a customer that is purchasing a necklace with the new stylish savings, make sure that you've turned to that page in your Grace Adele catalog, because those stylish savings have changed. I love it. They are so much easier. Because now I don't have to worry about the price of every single jewelry collection. I know that anytime a customer purchases a necklace and any other item in that collection, I get to save them 10%. So anytime I see an order form come to me with just a necklace, there's going to be a simple question for me. Would you like the earrings or ring to match that? Because we know every girl wants to have matching sets of everything. Easy upsell. You've got a PRV increase. I went off of the Riata collection because every collection is going to be different numbers. But one time, doing this PRV increase of 9, make an extra $225. If I do this 24 times, I would assume 2 times a month, so over a year, I'm making an extra $54. Again, $54 over a year's time doesn't sound like a huge amount of money, but let's face it, you asked them one question. That's it. That's all you guys have to do is ask your customers one question. How many of Velada consultants do we have? Quite a few of you guys. You guys have an easy upsell as well. Anytime you sell a raclette, you need to ask your customer if they've tried one of the new rubs, because that makes their cooking even easier. They don't even have to get in the spice cabinet. Well, they do to get that one jar out, but one jar instead of 10 spicing something up. So that's a $10 upsell right there. You're making $250. If you do this just to 2 customers a month, that's it, 2 customers a month, over a year you would make $60. You guys like these numbers?
Yeah.
They're easy to do with very simple questions. So we've talked about why you want to suggest your customers to try new things. Let's talk about how we do this. How do I upsell to my customers and make it so simple, make it so nonchalant? The very first step in this process is changing your own mindset from how do I increase my PRV, how do I get them to buy more? Change that to how can I help this customer? Anytime you sit down with a customer, that should be the question on your mind. How can I help this customer? Now there's a lot of ways that you can help them. It's by getting them to try a new product that you know they're going to love, or it's going to be saving them money, or it's going to be helping them with their gift shopping. Whatever it is, how can I help this customer? So we already talked about 2 situations, getting them to try something new and getting them to have gifts on hand. The most important is to save money. Okay, I'm one of those crazy people that you see in the grocery store with the binder and that top basket with all the coupons and the ads. Yeah, I'm one of those people. So anytime you talk about saving money, you've got my heart. And that's what I'm going to do for my customers. So we've got another couponer. I love it. Feeling the love. All right. So save your customers money. They will appreciate you for it. Even if they're not one of the crazies like us, anybody likes to save money. So that is definitely the first aspect that I go to with a customer when I'm talking about suggestive upselling. So the other thing you need to do to make this work is you need to get to know your customers. Now, even if it's not someone that you sat and had coffee with, I can get to know my customer and know what to suggest to them in probably about 1 minute. Now, it's a lot easier to do at a home party because you've been sitting with them for about an hour while they were chit-chatting with your friends. You know a lot about them without even asking. It's a little harder at a fair or a show, but it's still easy to do with simple questions like, tell me a little bit about your house. What does your floor plan look like? Is it an open floor plan, or do you have more smaller rooms? How many bathrooms do you have in your house? Do you have pets? That's going to tell you what type of scents to get them, if they need stronger scents. Do you have kids, and how many of them are boys? Because let's face it, boy mamas need more Scentsy. I have one of each, so I know how it goes. So you need to know about your customer. That's questions you would ask a Scentsy customer. If you're talking to a Grace Adele customer, tell me a little bit about your day-to-day activities. Are you toting around little kids? Are you just in and out of work, or are you all over town? Get to know that customer to know what type of bag you can suggest to them. Mamas with little ones, go for the big bag. Us mamas like the big bags. If you're talking to someone that doesn't necessarily have kids, ask them if they go to school, because school kids, students, also like the big bags because they can throw their iPad and all that good stuff in the bag. So just get to know your customer. If you're talking to a Velada customer, you need to ask them, first of all, how many are in your family? Why would you ask them that? Portion size. You need to know what size of warmer to suggest to them, the regular warmer or the party size warmer. You need to know how much chocolate or cheese to suggest to them. Ask them if they like to entertain. What does their entertaining life look like? Do they have a lot of people to their home? Instantly, anytime that answer is yes, I'm going to go straight for the raclette because it's a fun, easy way to get people to have a good time. So know your customers. That's going to be very helpful. So again, how do we do these upsells? You have got to know your products. I don't care what brand you're selling, you have got to know your products. If you're a Scentsy consultant, you need to have tried every single product in the catalog. Now, I don't mean you need every single warmer. I don't mean you need every single bar warmed in your house. But I mean, you need to try each size of warmer. You need to try the Element to see how it compares. You need to try the room spray, the circle, the travel tin, the scent pack. You need to get a buddy. I don't care if you don't have kids. You need to get a buddy. Put a pack in it. Put it on the shelf. See how strong it is. Because you need to be able to answer questions for your customers when they have those questions. And you need to be able to suggest items that you love. And you need to do it sincerely. So anytime I have a customer ask me about the travel tin, I'm actually going to tell them the honest answer that it's not my favorite product. But that gives me a chance to tell them about the scent pack, which I absolutely love. I think that is God's gift to people, is the scent pack. You can throw those things anywhere. Now, lucky for me, that's a $2 upsell. But when I talk to my customers, they don't feel like I'm telling them to buy the scent pack because I'm going to make $2 more. They honestly can hear the genuine answer that this is why I love the scent pack over the travel tin. I wouldn't have known that if I wouldn't have tried the 2 different products. So try every single product. If you're a Grace Adele customer, you need to see different clutches, different bags. You need to know how they feel on your body, how they compare to a body shape, body size. Just be able to tell customers what you like, what you love, and honestly, what you don't love. But the thing is, when you have a product that you don't like, you should always be able to suggest a product that you do love. And you won't be able to do that if you haven't tried things. Velada, easy enough. You need to tell them how delicious it is and how easy it is to use. So know your product. The other thing is know your package deals. If you do not have this page memorized, that is your homework tonight. Don't put it off another day, because this is what's going to increase your PRV. Knowing these package deals. I told you the very most important thing that you can tell your customers is how to save money. You're not going to be able to tell them how to save money if you don't know these package deals. Know this by heart. This is how you're going to increase your PRV. Another thing with this, you need to put a Post-it note and tab this in every single catalog before it leaves your hands. Because you can suggestively upsell to your customers without even opening your mouth. Just by tabbing this page, you're doing suggestive upselling. Anytime you're telling someone about a deal, you're suggestively upselling. So never let a catalog leave your hands without this page marked. Dog-ear the corner, put a Post-it note, whatever you got to do. It's really fun to get Post-it notes, write on there, best deals. Stick it in there before you hand it out. Good thing to do right there. Okay, so we've talked about why, we've talked about how, but let's get down to the basics. What do you say to these customers to get them to spend all this money with you? There's no magic answer. There's no right or wrong way to do this. There's no big aha moment. It's simply opening your mouth and asking them one question. And I say one question because you don't want to overwhelm your customer with too much information. So the very first question that I'm going to ask any Scentsy customer is, would you like an extra light bulb with that? That right there is going to increase my PRV. My next question is going to be, would you like any fragrance for your car? Every time. You have car products? Because it doesn't say in our catalog this is a car product, they don't even think to use Scentsy in their car. So a simple question, would you like some fragrance for your car, opens a whole nother conversation for me to talk to them about new products that they might not have ever tried before. Have you ever tried any of our hand creams? I always keep a tester hand cream at my cash out station at home parties and next to my register at fairs and shows. I want them to be trying that, rubbing it into their hands, falling in love with it as I'm finishing out their order. Did you ever consider the earrings to go with that necklace? Would you like the matching wallet that goes along with that purse? Again, women love to be matchy-matchy. Hook them up and help them out with that. The next thing you need to be aware of is you need to concentrate on what they're saving, not on what they're spending. So for instance, let's talk about that 3-pack to a 6-pack deal. Okay, you're spending $14. Do you want to spend $25 and get a 6-pack? My instant answer would be no. But if I looked at that customer and I said, would you like to save $5 by getting a 6-pack? Oh, okay. Well, they don't even know how much they're spending with me. They don't care because they're saving $5. So always focus on what they're going to save. Did you know that if you get the wallet that matches that purse and clutch, you would actually save 20% off of the whole deal? That's pretty powerful. And they'll want to do it. They'd be crazy not to. Did you know that if you upgrade to the Companion, you get that plug-in for half price? We talked about this earlier, but again, in your spiel in the party, you told them they had to have a party for half price. Now you're telling them that they get a plug-in for half price without even having the party, just by upgrading to that Companion deal. So always focus on what they're saving, not on what they're spending. Always tell them the most affordable way to get the product. Anytime I have a customer that calls me and says, I need, I don't know, Snowberry. I need a bar of Snowberry. Instantly, I say, well, the cheapest way to get it is in a 6-pack because you save $5. Again, I've not even told them any prices, but I've told them the cheapest way, the most affordable way to get it, and chances are they're going to do that. So anytime a customer asks you to buy something, tell them the most affordable way to do it. People like package deals. So you guys are going to laugh, but so I have the Girl Scout cookies up here. And my daughter is selling Girl Scout cookies. Instantly, the first question is, how much are they? Well, they're really $4 a box, but I'm not going to tell people that. I'm going to tell them they're 5 for $20. I'm telling you. It works. It works. Then, you know, if they go, oh, then you go, well, they're just $4 a box. Okay, it works like that with wax, too. How much is the Scentsy wax? It's 6 for $25. If you see that shock on their face, or $5 a bar. So start with a package deal, then read their expression, then go back to the 1 bar. Okay, that was not on my notes. That was kind of on the side note. Sorry about that. Okay, so when you're at a show, this doesn't really work at a home party, but when you're at a show, you want to be able to tell them how close they are to party level. So party level is $150. Anytime they spend $150 with me at a show, I'm going to turn it into a party price-wise, and I'm going to get them that 10% free and that half-price item. So if they're spending close to $100, I'm going to tell them you're only $50 away from party level. Well, they don't know what party level is, but they want party level. Gosh darn it. So they're going to ask you, well, what is party level? Well, anytime someone spends $150 with me, I'm going to give them 10% of what they spent free in credit and a half-price item. And you're only $50 away. You can get 1 warmer and a couple bars and be at party level, and then you get all this other cool stuff. It's all in how you phrase it, people. It's all in how you phrase it. Tell them about that party level. So here's another thing you might think about trying, and that's a think it over ticket. Now, there's nothing spectacular about this piece of paper I put up here. You could even write this on a little scratch piece of paper. I don't care. Think it over ticket is for that customer that's a little stressed out by you asking them to try a package deal. So what you would do is, let's say I have a customer that's purchased a warmer and a 3-pack of bars, and I've suggested the Companion system for them to add on a plug-in. She's just not quite ready to make that decision yet. I'm going to write upgrade to Companion system, add a plug-in. And then I'm going to write you save $10 and the expiration. Now the expiration, let's say I have a party on a Friday night. I usually don't close those out until Monday. So the expiration is going to be all the way until Monday. I'm going to say, you know what? I don't want to pressure you into this. I only want you to do this if you really want to do it. So here, let me write this down. Let me hand you this ticket. If you decide to do that, you just call me back and let me know. If I'm at a fair or a show, I'm going to put the expiration date, the last day of the show, and at any time while I'm at that show, they can come cash in that ticket with me, get that plug-in warmer for just $10 instead of $20. So I'm essentially getting them that package deal, but they're just doing it at 2 different times. So the think it over ticket can be really powerful to your business. So when do you do these suggestions or this upselling? Here's the deal. You do it the whole time you're in front of this customer. The whole time you're at a party, you're going to be talking about these combine and save systems. Anytime you're talking about wax, you're going to tell them the most affordable way to get it is in a 6-pack. Anytime you're at a fair or a show, blow this up like I've done here, laminate it, hole punch it, tie it onto the grid wall or whatever you use at a party. I have probably 5 of these hanging in my booth because like I told you, this is doing suggestive upselling without you opening your mouth. So get this in front of their face. I have one at my cash out station at a party. I have one hanging next to the register at my fair and show. So you're going to do this anytime you're in front of a customer. And then, of course, at the cash out, you're going to look to see if they're close to any upgrades. And that's when you're going to ask them, have you tried the hand cream? Would you like to add on a light bulb? Different things like that. So when I talk to my downline about suggestive upselling, I always get this reaction of, I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to be that salesperson. Okay, if you're in this room, newsflash, you are a salesperson. If you don't sell things, there's the door. I mean, really, you're in this room because you're a salesperson. If somebody is calling you to purchase a Grace Adele bag, they know you sell Grace Adele, and they expect you to sell items to them. So as long as you're not pressuring them into spending more money than they have to spend, or pressuring them into getting things that they don't want to get, you're not going to come across as pushy. As long as you're always focusing on the customer first, you're not going to be that salesperson. It's all in how you present it. Now I want you to think about this. The last time you went into McDonald's, as soon as you placed your order, but before they told you your total, what did they say to you?
Do you want fries with that?
You want fries with that? You want to supersize that? Did you get mad at them and storm off and, I'm never going to eat at McDonald's again? Well, of course you didn't. They're doing their job. When you go to eat at a restaurant and you sit down at the table, does the waitress come over and say, would you like a glass of water with your meal? Of course she doesn't. She's going to say, hey, do you want that Big Mama margarita that I'm going to tack on $20 on your bill? They're going to ask you, do you want an appetizer? When you're done with your meal, they're coming by with that dessert menu. Don't think they're not. They're wanting to upsell you. We are upsold to day in and day out, and we think nothing about it, and your customers aren't going to be bothered by it either. So quit thinking that, because they're not thinking that, okay? Now let's talk about a couple situations. We have a little bit of time, so we're going to practice this. I'm going to give you some fake customer orders, and I want you guys to holler out what you would say to the customer. So we've got this customer that is purchasing a Tilia warmer, a 3-pack of wax, 2 of those being Camu, 1 Clean Breeze, excuse me, and a scent circle in Camu. Who's going to talk to this customer? Go for it.
Room spray, put on the scent circle to refresh it.
Okay, what would you say to your customer? You raised your hand, girl.
Did you know you can take that scent circle and have it good for a whole year by spritzing it once every couple of weeks with your room spray when it's
Excellent. You've told your customer why they want to do that. Did you know if you got a room spray that you could refresh that scent circle over and over and over again, and instead of just 2 to 3 weeks, you've got a year's worth? Excellent. What else would you say?
You would say $5 if you bought a 6-pack.
You would say $5 if you bought a 6-pack. Absolutely. Yeah, you could go for the 6-pack.
You offer the combined set.
Which one?
Companion.
The companion.
The upgrade to the plug-in.
Okay. Why would she want to do that? All right. That's the important part. That's the important part that I wanted you to say. If you would upgrade to that companion system, you would actually get a plug-in for half price, or you could get a plug-in and save $10. So again, when you talk to your customers, you've got to tell them why they want to do it. Excellent. Excellent. I've never even thought of that. I love that. Amen.
Yeah.
Right?
Especially if it's
Never
football
thought
season.
about that. A great suggestion. For those of you, if you couldn't hear her, she said ask them what kind of car they drive, because if it's an SUV, they're going to want multiple scent circles or scent packs for their car. Great one. Great. Any other suggestions? All right, let's move to another order. This customer is getting Oakley the Owl with a Luna scent pack, a 6-pack of wax, 3 in Luna and 3 in Honeymoon Hideaway. Oh, wait. You guys missed the easiest one. Thank you. Okay, now this one. What would you say to this customer? What?
Light bulbs.
Light bulbs. But they didn't buy a warmer.
Get the warmer, then get it.
Okay, they bought the wax, so you know they have a warmer. Ask them if they need some light bulbs. Do you have any extra light bulbs on hand? Great. What else?
You need different scent packs for your opening.
Okay.
We have the 6 for 3 for 7.
3 for $20. Yeah. You could save $1 by getting a 3-pack of scent packs. Yeah. I would actually, if you're going the scent pack route, my suggestion would be to try and just add 1 on. Would you like an extra scent pack? Just in case you wanted a different scent, or for when this one runs out. I would then feel out their situation as to how they answered that. If they were still comfortable, then I would go on to the 3-pack, definitely. Any other suggestions?
Would you like another warmer for another room in your house?
Excellent. Yeah, absolutely. Did you know that these 2 scents are both available in the layers line? They obviously have 2 favorites here. Luna, I mean, they're going Luna on the wax and the scent pack. That's obviously their favorite. Get them to try that hand cream. They like Honeymoon Hideaway as well. That's a great scent in the bath tablets because it's just real refreshing and relaxing. So you've got 2 scents there that are available in the layers line. Anytime that I have someone that's die hard on a scent, I'm instantly going to flip to that page in the catalog and see if I can get it for them in layers products. All right, I think we covered everything there. Let's talk about some Grace Adele deals. You have a Grace Adele customer that's getting a Giselle and a Brit. Giselle is the bag, Brit is the clutch. They're also getting the Bolin necklace. What would you tell this customer? They like
Would
it.
would you like the earrings?
Would you like the matching earrings?
Would they be half price?
They're not half price, but they'd save 10%. Yeah. So if you add on the earrings, I can save you 10% on both of those items.
Based on the total, they qualify as a party.
That's right, that's what I was gonna say, party.
Half price item.
You could if you were at a fair or a show, not if you were at a home party though. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Absolutely. Never miss that one. They need to add on the wallet. They would save $31 and only be paying $4 for a wallet. Is there another package deal that they could be going for here?
They could get 2 clutches instead of a wallet.
Yeah. What's that one called? Fun and Fabulous.
Yes.
Yes, Fun and Fabulous. They would save,
They'd have 3 purses and 3
I don't
different
remember
looks.
the numbers. They'd save a lot of money.
They still say
I asked them if they have friends that wanna go in, because that's a party in itself.
Yep.
If you have-
Right, but if we're doing a home party,
Oh, a home.
you wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't
So
want
they
to do
can
that.
get the person out.
Right, if you're at a fair or a show, absolutely, absolutely. So I have down here Classic Essentials, which is adding the wallet, Stylish Savings, or the On the Go. That's a new package deal that a lot of people don't think of.
Or the tablet
They-
tote.
Adding the tablet tote in there. I always ask them, so here's my light bulb for Grace Adele. It's asking them if they want any purse jewelry. You guys are looking at me like I'm crazy because that's not in the catalog. It's not really called purse jewelry, but any medallion, clip-on, anything that you're adding onto a bag,
Purse
scarf,
scarf.
anything like that, I just call it purse jewelry because it sounds fun. And they go, "What's purse jewelry?" And I go, "Well, it's jewelry for your purse." So that's what I'm going to suggest to them. And then we talked about the jewelry essentials. So let's do one more here. What about a snap and zip phone holder? And then the enchanted set. They've got the necklace and the earrings here. What would you suggest? They're already getting this 10% off package deal.
But they can combine more and get more discounts.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
I think it's like 30% for 3.
It's 20% anytime they get a necklace and 3 other items. So here's what's really cool. They've already got the necklace and a pair of earrings. In this enchanted set,
They can get bracelets.
if they would buy the ring, they would get the other set of earrings for free, and we'd pay them $1 to take it. Okay, now we really wouldn't pay them $1, but they would buy the ring and the earrings, and then they'd save $21 because they'd get 20% off of the whole package deal. But did you like the way I worded that? If you'll buy the ring from me, I'll give you the earrings and take another $1 off. Who wouldn't want to do that? They're getting something absolutely free. What's something that you could do about this up here? Is there any suggestion that you could make about that phone holder?
Strap.
You got it, an extra strap. So our phone holders all just come with a wristlet strap. You can buy the extra crossbody or over-the-shoulder straps to where it's going to give them a hands-free option, and that's always what I'm going to do. Now here's another question that I get asked a lot. How far do you go? When do you stop this? Because I've had customers that I've got from a $5 purchase to a $76 purchase. Well, how do you know when to stop? There's no right or wrong answer. You look at your customer's face and you look at their demeanor. If they're starting to close up on you and get a little, stop. You never want to make your customers uncomfortable, but if they're still happy and they're still smiling, keep on suggesting. They're having fun. Help them have fun by spending more money, okay? So just do all of these suggestions based off of the feedback you're getting from your customer. Your job is, amen, number one, to sell product. But you also want to do the best thing for your customer, whether it's getting them to try new things or save them money. So always feel out your customers. Do you guys have any questions for me? All right, get out of here and sell some product, people.
Get out of here. Get this out. I know where to go.